Around the year 1200 BCE, the ancient world broke. Not slowly, not peacefully, but almost everywhere at once. Great cities burned, trade routes were abandoned, and writing vanished. Kingdoms that had stood for centuries disappeared within a few generations. For a long time, historians searched for a single cause: a barbarian invasion, a natural disaster, a major war. But the truth is far more unsettling. This wasn't the fall of one empire. Instead, it was the collapse of an entire system. This is the story of the Bronze Age collapse, history's first global disaster. To understand the events that led to the collapse of the Bronze Age, first we have to understand what came before it. The Late Bronze Age wasn't primitive, it was interconnected. From Mycenaean Greece to ancient Egypt, from Anatolia to Mesopotamia, powerful kingdoms traded copper, tin, grain, luxury goods. Trade ships crossed the Mediterranean carrying various goods and ideas. Kings wrote letters to one another as equals. Peace treaties were signed, alliances forged, and borders carefully maintained. It was a fragile balance, because bronze, the metal that gave the Bronze Age its name, which was the foundation of their world, required global supply chains of tin and copper which were used to create it. Break one link and the system strained. Break several and it shattered. The earliest cracks appeared quietly. Droughts reduced harvests, earthquakes damaged cities, populations grew faster than food supplies. Records from that time show us that rulers complained of massive unrest throughout the country. Mercenaries were roaming the fields where farmers once worked. The system wasn't collapsing yet, but it was weakening. And weakened systems don't need a single catastrophe, just pressure applied everywhere. Then came the attackers that history remembers but barely understands. Egyptian reliefs show strange ships and foreign warriors known as the Sea Peoples. They raided coastal cities, fought Egyptian armies, and left devastation in their wake. For decades, they were blamed as the sole cause of the Bronze Age collapse. But here's the problem. They appear after many cities were already falling or destroyed. More likely, the Sea Peoples weren't the cause, but a symptom. Displaced populations, refugees turned raiders, driven by famine and instability elsewhere. They weren't ending the world, they were fleeing its collapse. One by one, the pillars of the Bronze Age fell into ruin. The Hittite Empire, once the mightiest nation of the Bronze Age, vanished almost entirely. Its capital city destroyed and abandoned, its records silent, never to rise again. Mycenaean palaces burned, never to be rebuilt again. Rich trade hubs like Ugarit were destroyed so suddenly that letters warning of invasion were found unsent in the ruins. Even Egypt, the most resilient power, barely survived. Pharaoh Ramses III repelled countless invasions, but at an enormous cost. Egypt emerged weakened, poorer, and divided. No single conqueror ever replaced these powers. They simply disappeared. Perhaps the most haunting consequence wasn't political, but cultural. In Greece, writing disappeared for centuries. Bureaucracies collapsed, specialized crafts were lost, and long-distance trade routes collapsed. Entire histories vanished because no one was left who could read or write them. Civilizations simply vanished. So what caused the Bronze Age collapse? It was not a single invasion alone, nor was it climate change, nor was it earthquakes, nor rebellion, nor economic failure. It was all of them, combined together. Drought led to famine, famine led to migration, migration led to war, and war disrupted the trading system, which ended the bronze production. Without bronze, states couldn't maintain armies, and without armies, the states collapsed. This wasn't a domino effect, it was a web, tearing itself apart. From the ashes of the old world, a new one emerged. Iron replaced bronze, more abundant, less dependent on fragile trade. Smaller states rose to power. New nations reshaped the Mediterranean. The ancient world became more localized, more resilient, but less interconnected. It would take centuries before large empires rose again. And when they did, they remembered one lesson above all: that global systems are powerful and at the same time dangerously fragile. The Bronze Age collapse wasn't the end of all of civilization, But it was a powerful warning that complexity creates strength, but also vulnerability. That no society collapses from one cause alone, and that even the most advanced civilization can unravel when enough pressure is put onto it. History didn't repeat itself here. It rhymed, again and again. If you want more cinematic journeys into the moments that shaped our world, subscribe to the channel, because the past doesn't just explain where we came from, it warns us where we might be going.